Hey, what's up, guys? This is Pete again from foryourvitahype.com. Today I am taking a look at Motorstorm RC, which everyone with a Vita already has, I assume, because it's free. So instead of looking at the base game, I decided to take a peek into both of the DLC packs. So to help you decide whether you think they're worth a couple bucks or not. So I am looking at, I started with the second one, Carnival, and this is actually my first time playing it. I had just bought it, hit record, and started playing. Was rather unimpressed with this track. I mean, it's not a bad track. It's just not. I don't know what it has to do with a carnival. it's just like every other track in the game. I will admit that I am not as in love with this game as I thought I was going to be. But I still think I can be. It seems like the type of game that takes a bit of a time investment to memorize the tracks. I mean, racing games in general are about learning the tracks, and this is no different. And so I just haven't really spent the time yet to do that. I love the basic gameplay. I love the concept and all of that. But I'm not particularly good at it yet. I haven't memorized the tracks yet. I'm only about a third to halfway through all of the default scenarios. But I have a feeling that, like, one night I'm just going to sit down with this game and play it for, like, 3 hours. I could definitely see that happening. So here is the second track, which, again, is not that exciting, except for this part is really neat. It's a very sort of simple, spiral bridge type thing, but I don't believe, or at least what I've seen so far of the main game, I hadn't seen anything like that yet, and that was neat. Like all of these really sharp corners, like that could be one of 10 different tracks I've played so far. So some of the tracks do feel a bit samey. But overall, the Carnival DLC is not as imaginative, track-wise, as the other one, which I think they called Pro-Am, but it's basically a skate park. I think I'd take a look at one more Carnival track here, and I think this third track is better. There's 6 tracks total. I only look at 3 of each because I don't have the other ones unlocked yet. I also think that this game plays better, is easier to play on the PS3 than it is on the Vita. I don't know if that's because the frame rate's a little bit lower, or the stick's just not as good, or I don't know what the story is with that, but I definitely have better luck on the PS3. That was an interesting move I just did there. Yeah. Every single time I try to turn to where that white thing is, that's bad color design on their part. I'm gonna blame them and not me. This little area is pretty cool. I will end up rage quitting there in a minute or two. Here comes the white thing. I can turn towards again. No, okay, turn away. It's just so bright and white, I think it's where you're supposed to go, which is funny to me. I always end up going really wide on that corner too. But as you can see, I mean, these tracks, like if you're looking just for more tracks, The Carnival DLC is that. If you're looking for really creative, different tracks, the Carnival DLC isn't, or at least in the first 3, and there's the rage quit, at least in the first 3, isn't all that different than the prior game. So here is the Pro-Am, which I had played previously. And as you will see, these tracks are actually different. And you'll also notice that I have the music turned off in this game, because the music in this game is fucking awful. It is the most hideous garbage ever put to tape, or probably put to some sort of digital computer recording device. So as you see, this one has like a bit of a skate park motif going on. Just makes it a little bit different. You know, of course, it has this section with the same curves. It's like that section's in every single track of the game. Those little bumps, too, they will mess you up. It's best to steer clear of them, which I don't do, because I'm not good. Here's the next track. This is a weird noise that I don't remember noticing when the awful music was on, but whenever you start it, it goes like you're entering some sort of weird paradox on the television show Lost. And once again, as you see, you know, these tracks are just much more creative than the Carnival ones. So yeah, it's what I said earlier in this recording. I still believe, which is good that I still believe the same thing a couple minutes later. If you're looking for something different, get Pro-Am. If you're looking for just more, get Carnival as well. They're both cheap. They're like $2.99 at most. I actually think Pro-Am was $1.99. I could be wrong about that. So here comes the third Pro-Am track. I don't know why I'm flipping back and forth. I recorded this like 4 days ago, and I'm doing the voice work to it now, so trying to remember what a prior version of myself was up to is not always the easiest thing, because often I am not logical. I do love that noise that when you drive over the glass, like it almost sounds like the glass is, you know, buckling under the weight, like it may break. This is some fun stuff. This game is fun though. Like, I mean, like I said, I haven't gone balls deep into it yet, but I know I will. But even at $10, you know, at some point the Vita version is going to not be free anymore and cost $10. Or if you're just wondering for the PS3 version, at $10, I mean, there's a ton of tracks, there's a ton of medals. It actually has a platinum trophy, which is both awesome because getting platinum trophies is fun, but it's also indicative of how much game there is to play. And that pretty much wraps it up. I think I flipped through the menus for a couple more seconds for no good reason at all. And yeah, so there's some DLC for you. And the screen has gone black, so the video is over. Come check out the site at foryourvitahype.com. We have a ton of videos. Well, obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can just click on the channel. And reviews and editorials and whatnot. We are not news, though. Now I'm just rambling into the dark night. Who the hell wants to listen to this? Bye!